Your person feels a profound shift, as if the distance between you is finally drawing to a close. They sense that the invisible walls built by karmic ties and past mistakes are dissolving, allowing them to understand the truth of your connection more deeply. This person realizes that their choices in the past, possibly driven by fear, ego, or even misunderstandings, contributed to the rift between you. Now, as these truths unfold, they are confronted by the realization of how much they longed for you all along, even when they tried to convince themselves otherwise. In this moment of clarity, they feel a deep ache of regret, believing they failed you in some way that's difficult for them to fully articulate. They carry the weight of this remorse heavily because they know that the connection they share with you is like no other. To them, you are worth every ounce of effort it will take to bridge this divide. This person embodies the archetype of the Emperor, someone strong, resilient, and determined to take control of their life and destiny. They understand now that it will take more than simple words to come back into your life. It will take action, sincerity, and an openness that they may not have shown before. They feel compelled to find their way back to you, no matter how difficult the journey might be, and they are determined to earn a place in your life once again. You may not see this, but they are having intimate conversations with the universe, pouring out their heart and asking for guidance. They are asking for the strength to become the person who can match the love they feel for you, a love that feels timeless and deeply rooted in their soul. Their longing for an intimate exchange with you is powerful, almost overwhelming. It's a yearning that goes beyond the physical. It is emotional, spiritual, and filled with a sense of urgency. They are reaching out in their own way, hoping the universe will bring them closer to you, praying for the right moment to re-enter your life. They want to be the person who stands by you, who understands and appreciates you in a way they may not have before. They want you to let them in again, to give them another chance, even though they know it might not be easy for you to trust them as you once did. They realize that they took you for granted, assuming you would always be there, only to wake up to the painful realization that they might have lost you. This separation has left them feeling isolated, almost as if they are watching life pass by without being fully part of it. They are observing you from afar, perhaps through social media or through mutual friends, seeing your growth and resilience. It pains them deeply to see you moving forward, to imagine a life for you that doesn't include them. The thought of you finding happiness with someone else is almost unbearable, but they know they cannot ask you to wait for them or to put your life on hold. Instead, they recognize that the only true way back to you is by confronting their karma, by facing the lessons and consequences of their past actions. This realization is both humbling and empowering for them. They know it is essential to become someone worthy of your love, to transform from the inside out if they want to rekindle what you once shared. Despite the pain, this person feels a sense of hope. They believe you might sense their intentions, that somewhere deep down, you feel the pull as they slowly move toward you again. They are determined to reignite the love you once felt for them, but they are also aware that it will require patience, perseverance, and honesty. They know they must approach you with humility and genuine love, not with promises but with actions that show how much they've grown and how much they value this connection. To them, you are not just someone they loved in the past, you are someone they envision in their future. Every day, they send quiet pleas to the universe, hoping for guidance, for support, for the wisdom to know how to bridge the distance. They are asking for the strength to rebuild your trust, and they're willing to do the work to create a love that can stand the test of time. As they envision their path back to you, they hope that the universe is on their side, helping to clear obstacles and heal old wounds. They dream of a future where they can make things right, where they can be the partner they should have been from the start, and where both of you can finally share a love free of doubt, regret, and distance. This is the person who is coming back for you, someone who has learned, who has transformed, and who is now ready to fight for the love they nearly lost. I have always known about the connection between us, even though I pretended otherwise. I thought that by keeping my distance, I could avoid exposing my own vulnerability, the part of me that feels deeply for you yet is terrified of revealing it. I can see now just how much effort you've put into showing me how special our bond truly is. From the subtle glances to the moments you made yourself vulnerable, you were always finding ways to let me know that what we have is something rare, something meaningful. And in those moments, I could see how much you hoped for some acknowledgement from me, some sign in my eyes or my words, showing that I felt the same way about you. But I know I let you down. Instead of giving you the warmth and understanding you were looking for, I kept my feelings hidden and acted cold and neutral. In trying to protect myself, I ended up hurting you, and that's something I'm not proud of. Every time I pulled away, I know you felt alone, probably wondering if you'd imagined the connection between us or if your love was unreturned. I could see the sadness in your eyes, the quiet disappointment. And in those moments, I wish I could have told you that it wasn't because I didn't care, or that I didn't feel something deep and true for you. It's simply that I didn't know how to show love, how to be vulnerable. I've spent so long protecting myself, building walls to keep others out, that letting you in felt impossible. Showing my emotions has never come easily to me, and when faced with the intensity of what we shared, I shut down instead of embracing it. This connection between us is unlike anything I've ever felt. It's as if you've reached a part of me I didn't know existed, a part that longs for closeness and for a love that feels as real as this. I'm not used to feeling this strongly, but I can't deny the pull you have on me. Even now, whenever you're near, my heart races in a way that feels both exciting and frightening. I've never experienced anything like this before. It's more than attraction, it's as if every fiber of my being is drawn to you, and it's a feeling that's hard to ignore, no matter how much I might try to hide it. I often think about all the things I wish I could tell you, all the words I've kept locked inside. I wish I could say that you're the most beautiful thing that's ever happened to me, that knowing you has changed me in ways I can't even fully understand yet. You bring a light into my life, a sense of warmth and belonging that I've never felt with anyone else. You make me feel seen and valued, and in your presence, I feel like I'm truly myself, no walls, no pretenses, just the real me. And for that, I'm deeply grateful. When you first expressed your feelings for me, I was taken aback. I had never imagined that someone could love me this much, with such honesty and depth. It felt surreal, almost too good to be true, as if I were the luckiest person alive to have someone like you who could see through my defenses and still choose to stay, to love me. In that moment, I felt a mix of joy and fear. Joy, because your love made me feel like the most charming and fortunate person in the world. Fear, because I worried I wouldn't be able to give you the same in return, that I might fail to be the person you deserve. But looking back, I realize that I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to keep you at arm's length, pretending that what we share doesn't matter to me. The truth is, you mean more to me than I've ever admitted, even to myself. I wish I could have been more open from the beginning, that I could have shown you just how much you mean to me. You've shown me a love that's so rare and so real, and I regret that it took me so long to recognize it, to embrace it. There's still so much I want to say to you, so many things I want to share. I want you to know that I'm trying, that I want to be the person who can meet you halfway, who can give you the love you deserve. You've taught me that real love isn't something to be feared, it's something to be cherished, nurtured, and held close. And I promise, from now on, I'll do my best to show you that I feel it too, that this connection we share is as meaningful to me as it is to you. You left a profound and lasting impression on your partner, marking yourself as their true divine counterpart. In the beginning, they couldn't fully embrace this connection. Their fear, rooted in past trauma, held them back from opening up to you. They may not have realized it then, but the depth of their feelings made them vulnerable in ways they hadn't anticipated, and instead of stepping into that vulnerability, they chose to pull away. For you, this was painful, but it also became a moment of deep reflection and growth. You realized your worth and understood that if they couldn't recognize what you both had, you would have to let them walk away. This decision, as difficult as it was transformative. By honoring yourself, you took back your power, and this wasn't something they expected. For them, seeing you walk away rather than clinging to the relationship was unexpected and began to unravel the illusions they had created around you, themselves, and the connection you shared. They started questioning the beliefs they'd long held onto about love and relationships, and this journey of inner questioning ignited a kind of spiritual awakening within them. They began to realize that what they had with you was unlike anything they had experienced before. It forced them to confront the parts of themselves they had long avoided, their insecurities, fears, and unhealed wounds. In a sense, you beat them at their own game. By reclaiming your autonomy and self-worth, you unintentionally dismantled the ego they had used as a shield. They had perhaps expected you to chase after them, to cling to the bond you had shared, but you chose the path of self-respect and inner peace instead. This unexpected strength shook them, revealing to them the real power dynamics at play. As they wrestled with this, their initial resistance transformed into admiration and a deep longing. Secretly, they began trying to manifest you back into their life, realizing that what they had with you was something rare and irreplaceable. The energy you embody now is something priceless, an essence they cannot easily find elsewhere. Reclaiming your power and standing in your truth has enhanced your aura, making you more magnetic and captivating than ever. To them, you represent the divine feminine energy, fearless, bold, and wise. This transformation in you has altered the way they see you. They now view you as a source of strength and inspiration, someone who doesn't merely reflect their needs but instead stands on her own, solid and self-assured. They see you as both mystical and grounded, someone who has tapped into a level of awareness and confidence they themselves aspire to reach. Now, your partner can't help but think about the peace, love, and balance you brought into their life. They recognize that in your presence, there was a sense of harmony, a feeling of being seen and understood. They recall how your energy grounded them, providing stability and a sense of belonging. In your absence, they feel the weight of that loss. The life they imagined with you, the dreams they shared, now echo in their mind as a bittersweet reminder of what could have been. They are coming to understand that their own fears and insecurities stood in the way of something beautiful, and the memory of the love you shared continues to haunt them, urging them to grow and evolve. This experience has been eye-opening for them in ways they could never have anticipated. They are beginning to see you not just as a lover but as a spiritual force, a guide who catalyzed their own journey of awakening. You have become a symbol of everything they desire but also everything they need to work on within themselves. Your courage, your ability to stand firm in your values, and your refusal to settle for anything less than respect have reshaped their understanding of love and connection. In your strength, they see the possibility of healing, and in your independence, they find the motivation to confront their own limitations. Now, as they try to manifest you back, they are aware that it will take more than just longing or regret to win your trust and affection again. They understand that they have to match the energy you now embody, an energy that is precious and unwavering. In your growth, you've set a new standard, not just for yourself but for them as well. They are drawn to you more than ever, captivated by the love, wisdom, and peace you offer. However, they also recognize that in order to reunite with you, they must align themselves with the elevated path you now walk. It's a journey of becoming, both for them and for you, and in their heart, they know that this time, they'll need to meet you as an equal, someone who has faced their fears, healed their past, and embraced their own power, just as you have embraced yours.